You're listening to the Comic Crusaders podcast. I am your host, Al Mega, CEO of Comic Crusaders and Undercover Capes. In this show, I'm sitting down with creators from all walks of life to talk about inspiration, process, the lessons they've learned, and a whole lot more. Hey, what up, everybody? I love my own soundtrack. I'll be jamming that. So, what's up? I'm your boy, Al Mega, host of Comic Crusaders podcast. Welcome on all. I appreciate you. Guess what, yo? We got another awesome show, man. We got an amazing lineup right now over here, yo. These are two amazing creators right here. That's right, yo. We got the awesome creative duo. They got an amazing project out right now on Kickstarter. X-Maschina, the futuristic holiday horror comedy comic. What? Bro, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, y'all will never see Santa Claus the same again, yo. This homie is on his A game, yo. You know, who needs Superman when you got this type of Santa rocking out there? So who am I talking about today, yo? There's two of the creators within this show. First, you got the one and only creator of Slowpoke and Zombie Date Night, Mr. Steve Urena.
What's up, Wepa? How you doing, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Nice to see you, Omega.
Yeah,
nice
likewise.
And
I gotta bring on your partner in crime, man. Yes. She is the co-host of the Long Box of Darkness podcast. The one, and I dig this name so much. Only one, Misty Graves. Hey, what's popping? I love, that's an ill name right there. You need to be hosting a horror midnight show like in the Elvira used to do with that type of name.
Yes, that's the idea.
Let's get it. Let's make it. Come on, Steve.
Make it
happen for you.
2023, Misty Graves presents. I'm sure it's coming.
Yeah, Misty Graves presents this, as whatever horror movie because a comedy. Because this would be a great first presentation. Let me tell you.
I feel Misty Graves presents horror comic show.
Yes, you should.
Horror comics.
That's an idea. We have spoken around to the world in 2022. That's right, yo. That is actually a good idea. You could be the Elvira of comics. You sit there and talk about these awesome horror comics the whole time, dude. What?
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Horror comics, horror movies, horror shows. And when you have a sick friend like Steve
I would be like the
crypt some madness,
guy. I'd be like the crypt keeper guy who presents Misty,
I could see it. I could see Steve just walk into the room, all hunchback. Here's Misty.
Misty.
If I do that, I have to have you in that role in the background.
I'll just be missing one eye, and I'll just be like, Misty, get the comics.
Yeah. You bring them all dusty.
Yeah.
I love it so much. It has to happen.
As you see, folks, these are people that have wonderful energy and have a very, awesome comedic mindset, especially with the project they have out. So I'm all about origin stories. So first, let me start with the lady in the house. A little bit about yourself. Where you from? And, what was your first taste of the fandom? Who presented it to you?
I'm from Wisconsin. And my first taste of the fandom, I would say a comic book shop owner. He showed me a lot of great books the first time I walked into a comic book shop. So I owe my fandom all to just a really cool dude who owns a comic book shop here in I'll say Green Bay, Wisconsin. And the name of the comic book shop is Powers Comics. So shout out Powers Comics. Yeah.
Yeah, but good when you have a good business owner that cares to actually show you some good stuff, right?
Yeah, it was really great. I walked in looking for one title, and he was like, if you like this one, you'll probably also like these. And it turned out I really liked them, and I liked them so much that I decided to start trying to create some myself. So
what made you want to go to the shop that day, though?
X-Files. I was looking for some more X-Files comics.
Okay, gotcha. Because I remember from X-Files is where we got the Red Lanterns, right? And all of a sudden it became a reality. But it was X-Files that started that whole Red Lanterns thing, if you guys remember.
I don't. Is Red Lanterns a superhero?
Oh no, the Red Lanterns was the from the Green Lantern universe of DC Comics. So they started to expand the colors, if you will. So now red represented rage and anger. So in the world of X-Files, there was no such thing as Green Lanterns. It was Red Lanterns, but it was a spoof. But I guess DC picked up on it real quick, Jeff Johns, and he says, all right, yo, we're going to expand the universe right now.
All right. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just like globbed it in.
Yeah, that's thanks to X-Files, yo. Check that out.
Awesome. Very cool. Yeah, I love X-Files. So maybe X-Files is what kicked off my fandom.
Okay. Awesome. What about you, Steve, man? What where you from, and what was your first taste?
So I live in Connecticut currently, but I'm from New Jersey, northern New Jersey, little middle of nowhere town. So growing up there, I would have to say my dad introduced me to comics because I was in the hospital. I used to love the cartoons. I used to love Amazing Spider-Man, X-Men, the Superman cartoon, Adventures of Batman. So I was sick in the hospital for a little while, and my dad's like, you know what, this will make him happy. So he gave me a big stack of comics. And from there, I was just hooked, and I loved it ever since. And now here I am, 20, 30 years later, whatever that is. And, I'm writing comics. And if I told my younger self that I'd be writing horror comics about fast killer sloths or a zombie apocalypse where their grandma has a chancleta beating people up, I would have never believed it. So here I am, and I can't wait to explore this comic journey with everybody and with Misty Graves as well as partners.
I love how you say chancletas, because for us Latinos, that's one of the most deadly weapons that a mom holds.
The deadliest weapon, especially during a zombie invasion. In Zombie Day, I have one of my characters beat up zombies with a chancleta. So there you go. Steve,
I must ask that you must have had horrible history with chancletas.
Yes, that is. I'm lucky I didn't turn into a villain, I guess. My grandma, loved my grandma so much. She would, whenever I would act up, definitely would get the chancleta. I would definitely get the ear pull. I'm very lucky that my one ear is bigger than the other ear. But yeah,
like what you say it loud.
Yeah, exactly what you say. But whenever I was bad, my parents got creative because they didn't want to hit me or anything. They were like, you know what, this is what you'll do. So I was chubby, so they would make me do wall sits for like an hour, where you do like this, and I was like, why? I was like, well, now I'll never do anything bad
but
again.
That's torture too. Damn.
Just
hit me, get it over with.
Just hit me, get it over with. Yeah,
we don't want to punish him. We're just gonna like water torture him for a little bit.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Parents are I've heard stories of at least from my wife's side, where sometimes if the kids behave bad, instead of hitting them, they would put rice on the floor and like kneel on the rice for a half hour. Like, what? Like that's fucked up. I would get up like, yo, you know what? Fuck this rice. I'm gonna curse. Fuck this rice and just hit me with the belt.
Yeah.
And my mom had a heat-seeking chancla because she never missed. She was what the Mets needed in the 80s. Let me tell you.
I feel like that is something that baseball players can do. Like, the Yankees are always finding people in Dominican Republic. It's like, no, find these grandmas that are throwing these chanclas. You would have a whole team.
Just get a mom. Just get a mom. Bring us some female pitchers to Major League Baseball that throw chanclas. Yo, let me tell you, them shits are gonna be going 200 miles an hour.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
Chancla ball. I could see it now.
Chancla ball. Coming 2023, chancla ball. And you would have a lot of great team names in that too for chancla ball.
I want to claim the chancleteros.
The chancleteros. The Orlando chancleteros.
Oh shit, there you go. Well, then you could have the New York thongs, because you have the thong chanclas.
You gotta get the Ped Neals in there too, right?
Like shit, bro. Bro, what are we doing? We're forming leagues and shows.
Chancla ball league.
We're doing everything. Team names.
We got a whole franchise going.
Let me tell you, this is gonna be the greatest network ever. So Misty, talk about finding your tribe, because you said Wisconsin. So was it easy to find a tribe that was relatable to what you enjoyed growing up?
Not really. I feel like growing up, I was kind of an oddball. I had sort of different parents. My parents were like hippies, and artist types, like political types.
Okay. So very strong opinions in the house and all that stuff.
There's a lot of ranting that happened, a lot of like anti-establishment type stuff. And it had a real effect on me. I feel like I was kind of disillusioned to just going into the world. I'm like, what is like the world was so different than my home life. So there was a lot of clashing there. I don't know. I would say it was hard. I would when I did find a friend, I would like glomp onto them so hard because I'd be like, "You're just like me, and we're like we have to stay together."
We're twins.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see. When did I find my? I don't know if I really have a. Steve's my tribe. Steve's part of it. I feel like maybe I'm just getting into it. I don't know. It's kind of like.
Could you say maybe you started founding it when you got into your creative, side of it?
Yeah, I've been in multiple scenes, I would say. Like I lived in Kansas City for a little bit and hung out with some artists and musicians down there and played music myself for
Hey, what you play? What you do? Hey, look at this multi-talented. What you do?
I produced electronic music for a while. I like
Nice.
kind of just DJ'd for fun.
Cool.
I played drums in college for a punk band. We were just a two-piece punk band. And yeah, so I guess throughout my life, I've always been attracted to subcultures, to alternative scenes, to just people trying to find a different way to live. That's
that
always
different lane, yeah, right?
yeah, that's always interested me, and I don't know if I've ever felt like part of a club, but I've always found people that also don't feel like part of a club to hang out with in a way. Like
and that within itself is a club, the non-clubbable.
Yeah, yeah. But getting into comics, I feel like this is where I belong. It kind of all has come to this point where it really makes sense for me to be here. I feel like this is where I'm supposed to be.
Dope. What about you, Steve? Was it easy for you to find your tribe, if you will?
I think growing up, it was hard for I think anybody who wants to create and sees the world through different eyes. It's always hard for people to find their tribe at first, but then when you do find your tribe, based on at least for me, it was like humor, storytelling, and just liking the same type of things and things that are like outside the box type of thinking. I think that's when you find your tribe, and through this comics experience and comic journey, I've been able to find so many people that are just so kind and creative and fun. And I love it. Like the comic community is great. The horror community has been even, the comic community is great. Horror community is 10 times more kind than you would think they would be because they accept everything. I mean, if you look at horror and horror websites, like those are easier to pitch comics, like send your press releases to, because they'll take anything. They love horror. They love any type of horror. Like, I mean, look.
So do we. I love it. Bring it on, yo. I'm all about that.
There's a killer sofa movie. I mean, if there's an audience for a killer sofa movie, then there's an audience.
Didn't I see? What was that? Rubber, a killer tire movie.
Killer tire. Anything could kill you in this world, and the fact that people bond together over people getting ripped to shreds is fantastic. It's just the most, and it's all positive. It's all positive, and it's all friendly because, like, even though all these images are gruesome as hell, they're like, oh, it's all imagination. But like the bigger the imagination, the more you can do with it, which is great.
I gotta know the age. How old were you guys when you watched your first horror movie?
Oh my gosh. I think I was 9 years old, maybe. And I walked in with my friend. It was at her house, and her family were watching Hellraiser.
I love it. I love it.
This one.
Yes.
There's like this really explicit scene in the beginning of that movie, and
yes.
Like my whole childhood was just like ended. I was like up late at night, just like, what did I just see?
I hope Frank's not gonna come out that closet. Jesus.
I think for me, I was like maybe 6 or 7. I saw Child's Play with like the killer doll, and that scared the crap out of me.
Please tell me somebody bought you that doll.
No, nobody.
My buddy.
I've gotten like merchandise over the years, like Child's Play, because like as a kid I was afraid of it, but then as I got older, I appreciated it. I appreciated the horror and the fun of it. But as a kid, like I remember putting all my toys in the closet because I thought that they were going to come alive.
He would lock the door at night, like, you guys ain't gonna come out this mother.
Exactly. I was like, none of that's not happening here.
The reason I asked you is because I want to embarrass my middle brother, Daniel Black. Everybody look him up. All right. He used to have a My Buddy doll, and that's when Child's Play came out. So I'm the big brother. So you could imagine what type of horror already ensued upon the poor kid.
I mean, just hiding that doll in like random places, like, you know what I mean? Like in the movie, that'd be great. But like, oh man, just horror movies, I feel like piqued my interest at such a young age because I was like, what is this? Like, what genre is this? Like, I didn't, anything is possible in horror. And I think as a kid, I was drawn to that. And when you go to Blockbuster, you see all the
Blockbuster,
all the art, right? You see all the art from all these horror movies, and they're so cool. And you're like, I need to know what this is. Like The Dentist, what is that? Or like,
oh my god, yeah, McCoy Bernstein,
Ice Cream Man, what is this? I like. It's so random, but it's like I gotta watch it. I gotta see.
The Dentist is fucked up, people. I mean, you would never want to get your teeth fixed after you watch that movie.
No, I hate The Dentist to begin with. So like, you know that is just like that's a horrifying concept to me.
And look at Omi over here. This is their first oldest member, Phantasm, Hellgate, or Gates of Hell. It was Hellgate. I'm pretty sure it was Hellgate. Had to be Hellgate. I remember that title. Mine was a Hell Night with Linda Blair, and I was 5. So I was mentally tortured much earlier than you guys.
But look how good we all turned out, right? Like that,
aren't we
more screwed up? Like things you watched as a kid, like as you got older, you're like everybody's very polite and very kind.
You knew what not what to do, and you know, and because we have that, we watch those horrors is because you could be Jason. I ain't fucking with you. I'm gonna be nice to Steve. You know, I'm gonna be nice to Misty. I don't want her to be like Mary Lou and fucking and kill me and shit. You know, come on now. I'm a big horror fan myself, so we're gonna start talking about getting into the creative side of it. Why the dip? Why did you decide to do that? When did you decide to do that? What was that, magic moment, Misty?
So we decided to make X-Machina after Steve came on to the Long Box of Darkness podcast, and he was a guest on our Christmas episode. So we were talking Christmas comics the whole night. And I was in the process of writing out a bunch of short stories and trying to turn them into comics, and so Steve and I started exchanging ideas, and X-Machina was sort of born out of us just kind of organically talking, I suppose, just chatting, and I think we decided to work together, but then it just was like a mash of ideas after that.
Really? Ooh. I want people, let's stop there for a moment because people need to know, they're probably asking, what are you guys talking about? So let's put them on with this awesome little trailer that you guys have.
Awesome.
That track is so hot. I want a mosh pit to that. Now, I finally found a Christmas song I enjoy. Thank you for that. Holy shit, bro! Now I gotta see. I told my family I can't stand this Christmas song. It's the same shit every year, but this, yes.
Yeah, Steve's really talented friend did that video.
Say word. I want a Christmas mosh pit like right now. Everybody just throwing Christmas trees and wreaths at each other. You know.
I mean, shout out also to like Trans-Siberian Orchestra, because I feel like they kind of are the pioneers of that. Or like, hey, you know, this Christmas we could make the shit hit hard, and like that they do every time.
I love it. I'm gonna throw elbows for Christmas. Here's a gift.
Nice black eye for Christmas. Yes,
I love it. Yo, sick. Why this version of Santa? Where were you guys digging to create this version of such a broken Santa? My gosh.
So like Misty was saying, we were comparing ideas after the Christmas horror comics we read. You know, we both had different ideas about what we wanted to do. I wanted to do evil elves. I thought something like that would work. And she thought something with a search engine where you write your idea, you write your Christmas wish, and it comes true in the worst way possible. So I was like, why don't we take those two things, meld them together, and it's Santa trying to fight robots to save Christmas. And we just kept talking ideas, and we're like, that's kind of not been done before. We can kind of have a Clint Eastwood type of Santa who's just weathered, who's seen it all. His wife left him for the abominable snowman. He's just tired of Christmas, and he wants to give it away to like a Facebook, right? To like a Mark Zuckerberg type character.
Oh, damn, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
So he gives away his magic, like, and they try to make an app where the app measures your naughty or niceness, and then of course the app becomes sentient because
yo, could you imagine this shit on an app in today's world? Nobody getting gifts.
but nobody would get gifts.
That's the point. Or only certain people would get gifts, and they would be the same people who get gifts every year. You know.
But just imagine this app. Like people would be taking pictures, doing charity work. You know, I mean, it'd be very self-absorbed. It'd be very like.
It'd be so fake.
Weird. Yeah, it'd be so fake. Like, oh my god, I got I just fed the homeless. Like, I just got 100 points. You know. So we just talked about a lot of those things, and we were like
some Black Mirror shit.
Yeah, it is Black Mirror shit. Because listen, if Santa was around, we'd be in a surveillance state. He watches you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. Like that's horrifying.
Since before 1984.
Yes.
Yeah. He's like the proto.
The George Orwell Christmas.
The OG.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm digging these logos, man. And look at this, folks. Folks, I want you to see this. How impressive. You know, you got a 4G goal. You're at 3477, so close. And yet, 23 days to go. My God. People already know how dope this is. You have a lot of support behind it already. Fantastic. Amazing. So, kudos on that.
Thank you.
You know, what a way to start the year, right? You know, your project is kicking ass already. It's going to get funded by tomorrow.
Here's hoping.
Yeah, we do it.
But we're very lucky to be working with the very talented artist Lane Lloyd, who did all the art for this comic. We couldn't have done it without them, and just all the people that worked with us, like on the logos, if you scroll down further, our T-shirt.
I want to know about Lane though. Where did you find Lane? Because you guys connected on a pod. How did you guys connect with Lane to do the art?
So we went through there's a school called Comics Experience where
very familiar. Yes. Great people come out of there.
People come out of there. If you are familiar, if you want to write a comic or do art in a comic, anything to do with comics, Comics Experience is the place to go. I went there for my schooling, and I through their creative services program we found Lane. So I was working with Misty on this. We wrote the script. We put it together, and then we went to Comics Experience with it, and they were like, "Oh, we think Lane Lloyd will be perfect for this," and they definitely are.
Oof! And look at that. That looks so sick. I like that logo a lot.
That logo is done by Brian Denono, who's done my logos for Slowpokes and Zombie Date Night. Just really top-notch work all around from everybody.
Yeah, he nailed it.
And let me tell you, this is the most coked out Santa I ever seen.
That's exactly right.
Holy shit. This is the Tony Montana of Santas, yo.
Listen, you wanted snow for Christmas, you're getting snow for Christmas.
Oh man, you didn't say what type of snow. Toma. Here's a gift for you, mother effers. Wow, yo. No, for real. If I see this Santa coming down my chimney, I'm like, nah, you can keep it. I'm gonna be scared.
Yeah, I don't want this gift. I'm good. Thank you.
It's a good thing for him to be like handing the reins over to CEO, you know.
And who's this homie over here?
In the back, that is the abominable snowman.
Oh damn!
What? He looks like Jerry Garcia a little bit.
He does look like Jerry Garcia.
I realized that.
Oh shit! There you go, man. Santa was very powerful. So who's this guy?
So that is our antagonist. That is Slay. That is the app that comes alive. That is, you know, he runs on Santa's magic. But since Santa is a sour person, this app is very sour, and this robot is very sour, and he deems everybody naughty,
unworthy.
Yep,
that's exactly right.
Oof! Yeah. And look at him, sicko.
It's like the manifestation of all of Santa's naughtiness, all of his bad qualities that he's kept up for the years.
Okay. And he has abs, something Santa will never have.
oh shit, that's true, yo. It's like, you know, not only do I hate everything about it, but look at my six pack.
Yeah, look at my abs.
Yeah, I'm gonna get down with Mrs. Claus in a little bit. Well, and, oh damn, what do they look like? They look crazy. These are the reindeer.
Yeah, so
right?
those are the robot reindeer.
Reindeer, gangsters,
yeah.
Huh?
I mean, I think we just need to send this book to you, and then you just give us the pull quotes, "Gangsta, son," or like, you know, you got to see Santa on this level, yo. Like, I would just put those as pull quotes on my.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this is Tony Montana as Santa Claus.
Tony Montana, man.
And yo, so
Tony Montana, is that a football player
from Scarface?
No, that's from Scarface. Al Pacino.
Oh,
Tony Montana. Joe
Say hello
Montana
to my little friend. You know, he's gonna be saying, you know, Santa go with robotic reindeer, say hello to my friends. That's real gangster. Now, am I to suppose that if I was bad, that's just the naughty sign I would get on my app?
Yes, you would definitely. Yes, that absolutely.
That's fucked up. That looks bad too. That looks bad. I see this on my phone. Like, damn, babe, I ain't getting shit this year. What did I do? So, and what's that? That means yay, good?
Yeah, that means you're good.
Okay, cool. But damn, it's still scary looking, kind of like you're still breaking apart into pieces over here.
And we made sure to use the red and green too for Christmas.
And I find something funny. They're like middle finger salutes across the face. Like, yeah, I'm good, you know?
Clever. Lane sneaking those in.
Yeah, you know, I kind of see that there, you know what I mean? And look at this guy. He looks, wow. And you know, what is it with the pages? You guys gave me such an old school look. Is that something with intent that you guys kind of gave him direction on?
It's just like Lane's style. Lane's style is just very much like that, and it definitely works very well. And so there's black and whites. Yep, because that's a fight scene.
Gorgeous. I love black and whites. And then you got oh shit! Look at this. What? What?
Yeah.
This
Battle hardened Santa.
The Santa of the millennium.
So this is our poster and T-shirt done by artist Vertebrae 33, and Vertebrae is just he's been blowing up. He's been doing stuff for Hot Topic. He just recently did a Rick and Morty shirt. He just recently did a Star Wars shirt for the show on Disney Plus, and he's a good friend of mine. And he was able to work. I was like, hey, do you want to do Santa fighting robots? He's like, yes. So that's where that came from.
Must you ask me?
Yeah, he's like, oh, I'll do that. It's like, absolutely.
So I see them. These are the robotic elves too then.
Yeah, yes.
Yo. Look at me just crushing their heads. I mean, wow, bro. That's some wild stuff. There goes the T. Look at that. Look, wow, bro. Cool. The design definitely sticks out. Now that's an awesome Christmas shirt.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. If you love Christmas, and then those are our Christmas cards designed by Misty Graves herself, who can also when she's not DJing or playing drums or writing comics, she's drawing awesome Christmas cards, and she's a great artist as well.
What in the sugar cookie? That's not so southern, let me tell you.
We have an elf character in our story, and she swears, but whenever she swears, it's like really cute.
Okay.
We have
Gotcha.
cute and Christmassy swear words.
Oh, and
we
what's
have a theme
that?
song. Yep.
A
Which we
theme?
said
Oh,
earlier.
wait a minute. Wait a minute, folks. They have a theme song. I'll give you a taste of it. I'll play a couple of seconds of it so you guys could get a taste of this right now. Hold on, check it out. They need to play this on the radio more often.
We can get to the lyrics. We're almost there.
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right. You tell me when to stop, though. Well, you got to take your mute off. Hold on. I'll do it for you. Or you got to do it for yourself. If you unmute yourself.
I think that is a great taste. We want to make sure people heard Blake's voice.
That is cool. Now this is the type. See, why don't they play this stuff on the? I don't want to hear no more fucking Mariah. I don't want to hear no. Give me the new stuff, Blake. Yo, homie, man. How can we help you? You got sounded great, man. Vibing.
Yes, Blake. Yeah. So Blake Rains, one of my best friends from childhood, has done stuff for Universal and other music companies. But he wrote, he created the beat. He did all the stuff in his studio. All we told him was, hey, we want the snow in there, and he delivered. Everything that he does is great, and just this is a great Christmas song.
It is. We need to hear more of this, please. There you go. All right, everybody, look at that. Oh man, look at that. Oh shit, this is so dope. You guys are awesome. You got music, you got cars, you got t-shirts, you got comics, you got the Tony Montana of all Santa Claus is right here, just going buck. This is the old man Logan of Santas, yo.
Exactly.
I love it.
Exactly.
The last ride. I love it. That's it, yo. That sounds like a gangster movie. Santa's last ride. No one believes in this shit no more, motherfuckers. I'm gonna show you some shit.
He's trying to retire.
There you go. No. PA Hater said that was awesome.
Cup of tea. Oh, that's awesome.
It's
and over here, and Rusty agrees. I agree. That was better. We need to change that. You see, bro, Blake. Everybody wants Blake. He's gonna be listen, Blake deserves to make $1 million a year. Mariah, makes like what, $3 million a year on one song on Spotify. How crazy is that?
Wow. Happy birthday.
Yeah, you guys are gonna get to this point with this, because this is gonna be the newest Christmas classic that everybody's gonna be going into. Now, I want to ask here though. We got the project is gonna come to life. The project. Is the book complete? Is the project for the funding? Can you give details on that? Like,
sure. So the letter that we just got the lettering. So we're looking over that. All we need really is a cover, and which will be done fairly quickly once we talk about that. and then we'll be good to go. So if we get our funding, we will be using that money to get printed copies and to take that money into our own projects to create more, hopefully do another X-Machina where it's more of a holiday tradition. So regardless, I mean, we're on our way to funding, but let's say something bad happens, if we don't make our funding, it will still come out. We would just probably do it as a digital version or something like that. But we are so close. So please, if you want to check us out, go on Kickstarter right now and just, back. Things start at just $3. So every little bit helps. So we appreciate all the love and all the holiday spirit from everybody.
You guys are gonna make it, man. It is a dope book by like totally talented individuals here. So much fun. You know what I mean? And everybody was digging the dancing. So I think that's the next thing. You guys got to do a whole music video or just you guys dancing as comic book creators, start the video, you guys being nerds at the shop.
If we hit our funding, we might have to do a holiday dance party too.
Yeah, do it. What? That would be dope, man. Again, look at that. The ideas just keep rolling, folks. This is going to be the greatest Christmas party ever. Right? Make your plans for the end of this year. It's coming. So I ask a question here. If you guys had a choice, like if this blows up, if you could either have it as an animated film or a live action, what would you like it to be?
Misty, let's start with. I want to hear your thoughts on this.
That's such a good question. We haven't been asked that question before.
That's a good one.
Let's see. I mean, I guess I think of it. Yeah, I prefer live action. Yeah.
I'm gonna go the opposite route. I'm gonna go claymation, because if there was a claymation X-Machina, that would be fantastic, because you can get the robots, you can get the reindeer, you could have all this type of over the top bloody stuff, but still be within the realm of the claymation.
And since you guys want to keep things, again, the look is old school, so you're keeping it in that old school fashion as well with the old claymation cartoons from back in the Christmas. Oh my God, yes, I could see it now. Yes, that would be pretty cool.
I'm gonna change my vote for animation. I think it'd be animated, because I think if it was at like real life, it would be too gritty. It'd be like full of CGI, and like the violence would be over the top, and it would just be like
Santa Claus in Unforgiven, right?
Yeah,
Santa Claus in Unforgiven.
Yeah. So I think honestly, like a humble little animated series would probably be really good.
Cool. That would be cool.
The way I could foresee this is like those 15-minute snippets, short form, and do like, do a 2-hour film, but short form at 15-minute pieces, which means that you get 8 episodes at 15-minute pieces.
That would be incredible. I mean, just
even in the claymation or animation, that will work so perfectly, because then you could tell your story at a great pace, and really just build to that, Yeah, man.
Absolutely. And be very digestible, and like, especially if it comes out during the holiday season, then that's money right there. That's great.
Or even you do it before the holiday season in the snippets and drop it as a whole on the holiday. Like, Merry Christmas, motherfuckers. Ho, ho, ho. Here you go.
And we could even do it like the Snyder cut, where there's like, you just put them all together.
Wait, would it be called the Graves cut or the Urena cut?
I think you gotta go with the Graves cut.
Are we gonna? Yeah,
Graves
we're gonna
have more ominous.
We're gonna have two. The Graves cut. Yeah, the Graves cut.
Because Urena is too close to like Uranus, so like
Graves
is
better. I get it. What's gonna be? What are you talking about? Is that ass? What?
I mean, that's for a different type of holiday, but hey.
Hey, that's a different type of show. That's for Blind Adam, the comic pimp, and his After Dark show.
Yes, Comic Crusaders After Dark.
Epa. Anyway, action movie epic. Get to the reindeer.
Get to the reindeer.
Run, get to the reindeer. Go now.
So we were actually talking on another podcast about, like, we could probably do a reindeer horror movie, which is Rudolph, because it would just be like, it'd be dark, and just like you just see his the glowing nose, and it would just say like they used to laugh and call him names, and that's all you need.
Oh man. If you see a lighted nose, you done fucked up.
You done fucked up, yes.
Right?
That could be a panel in the next one.
Could you imagine? It's just a glow. I'm like, oh shit, you ain't getting no gifts, and it just die. I love it. Listen, why are we so twisted on Christmas? But I love it. Christmas is supposed to be about love and giving and nurturing, but here we are going on murderous rampages.
We definitely have that in there. There's definitely love and all that stuff. But like you got to go through trauma to get there, and we definitely provide the trauma.
It's a stressful holiday. I think it lets people let off steam with like Christmas horror and subverting Christmas a little bit. It's like, because there's such a high expectation sometimes to make every holiday perfect, or to make the holiday perfect, that it's really good to like just watch holiday movies about when it's a disaster, you know, when everything goes wrong, or just watch a horror holiday movie where you can just be thankful you're not being murdered by like a gingerbread man or something.
Right? Isn't it the gingerbread man series, right?
Yeah, it really makes you like grateful for being alive.
I love it, man. That's another one, man. The gingerbread. I forgot about that one too. Yeah, there's so many great stuff for Christmas that definitely blow your mind, just like this. So, last question for both of y'all here. And so, based on y'all journey, you know, y'all been doing things already. Y'all been running the gamut and working hard. What type of advice can you give to any creators also trying to, step into the game?
Ladies first.
How dare you put me on the spot?
Just go for it. Like, just go for it. Just do it. Find somebody as great as Steve to help you. But really, just like, it's gonna be hard the first time you try anything. So just do it, and do it wrong, and do it messy. Do it however you want. It's not gonna be perfect, but just do it. And then the next time you do it, it's going to be better. And then it's going to be better. And before you know it, you'll like hit a groove and you'll know what you're doing. You won't have to think about it so much. So yeah, just like jump on it. Just do it. To quote a famous shoe company.
Jump on it. I definitely agree. You can do it too. If I can come up with something where it's fast killer sloths or zombies or Santa fighting robots, you can definitely do whatever you want to do. Comics Experience is a great place to go if you want to just learn how to write or art, whatever that could be. But also, it is a tougher thing, better said than I guess done. But if you're not afraid to fail, then you're going to learn. You're going to learn. There's no L's in life, only lessons. So and also I've a lot of people stress out about things, and me included. And one thing that helps me a lot too is it's called fear setting. So think about the absolute worst thing that could happen from doing whatever it is you want to do. Write it down, the most ridiculous thing, and then read it out to yourself and realize how ridiculous that is, and that it will always be better than that.
It's true. Very true. Because when I first started this, I was a nervous wreck. Let me tell
you. You're one of the best interviews we've had. And that's we've done a lot of interviews and they're all good and they're all fine. But like, this was a really good interview. And like, you've obviously perfected the craft. And see, that's what happens when you just start doing things.
Exactly. You start doing things, but it also helps when you have awesome creators like you guys just bringing awesome energy and that, of fun and funny and just doing things for the joy of it, which is what's very apparent to me. You guys doing this for the joy of it. And again, like just seeing the concept, thank you for taking me away from the real world for a little bit.
So here's the thing, and we didn't touch on this before. So our last tier. So we went through the tiers with the shirts and the posters. We will kill you in the next X-Maschina if you back our biggest tier. So if you back that tier, you get everything. You get the poster, you get the shirt, you get the cards, and then we get to murder you in the most holiday way possible. So
yay! Please stab me with a Christmas tree.
Exactly.
Or use the star at the top, like a ninja star, just right into my brain. Like, oh shit!
I love the visual of that. Like just like the one right in there.
Yeah, right. And it's still lit.
Perfect. See, you would be a great creator for this because this is perfect. These are the type of things we'd be doing.
Man, I'll act it out like Stan Lee for you. I just won't stab myself for real, I need to obviously keep doing the idea. But you guys have been awesome. I appreciate it. People, please, you see their energy and how fun they are. Check out this Kickstarter. It's right there at X-Maschina, the futuristic holiday horror comedy comic Kickstarter right now has 23 days to go. They're almost there. So please push them over the edge tonight, folks. Don't be cheap. Come on now. I know you probably got some fucked up Christmas gifts. This will more than make up for it. This will bring total joy to your life. Trust me. You know, this is what you guys got to do. All right. Thank you, Six Element. That's the big homie right there. Yeah, well, thank you for tuning in. And everybody, thank you to PA. Thank you to Rusty. You know, for real. They appreciate you guys and they're showing you some love. I hope that they pitch in and show love to the book. There you go, guys. All right. And ladies, right there. And leave it up for the next second. I want to thank you guys and give you your flowers for being so bold and brave to share your creativity and your journey with us all. You know, thank you for entertaining me. Thank you for, again, like I said, I really mean that, taking me out of the world, because so many books nowadays try to incorporate real life into it. And by you just bringing this type of fun and silliness, this is what comics is to me, just the fun stuff. So really, truly, thank you for, you know, thinking on that type of creative level. Much love, yo.
Thank you.
Yo. I appreciate the shit out of that. Nah, not for nothing, yo. There you go. Cheers. All right. Since I'm gonna be checking out the Kickstarter and the show. Yeah. Show some love.
Thank you.
There you go. Yeah, man. Push it up. You know, they're close. They're almost there. Another 5 bills and change. That's all. Let's make it happen tonight, folks. And with that, everybody, you know, my outro tells you what to do. All right. I'm Al Mega with the amazing and multi-talented Misty Graves, coming to a concert theater near you, possibly one day, right? Who knows? And the one and only, the Steve before Christmas.
That's
all right,
right.
Mr. Steve Urena. Thank you again, guys. Much love. Hasta la próxima, mi gente. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Comic Crusaders podcast. If you like the content, please subscribe and turn on notifications. Also, please visit comiccrusaders.shop and our extended podcast family over at undercovercapes.com. And also make sure to download the Comic Crusaders app on the Google Play Store today.